Max number of prep tests should you do per week? And how many should you do now if you're taking the LSAT 1 week from now? I typically recommend a maximum of 2 exams per week, maybe 3 if you are studying full-time and have no other obligations at all. 2 is more reasonable for most people though. So that might mean do an exam on Saturday, another one Wednesday, the following day, you review the exam you did the previous day. The day after that, you might do some drilling on weak areas or review some foundational material. But over the span of the next week, I'd say most likely just 2 exams at most. Make them fairly recent from the 70s and 80s. But don't do an exam every day and don't do exams on consecutive days. That is a recipe for burnout. You definitely want to avoid that, of course. And when you're doing these exams, ask yourself why. What value are you hoping to get out of these exams? Is it to get another high score under your belt to help you feel confident? Or is it because you're trying to cram out of fear that you have not done enough up to this point? I generally recommend doing at least 10 full-length timed exams before you take the LSAT period. But if you've done 0 so far, don't do all 10 in 1 week. That is, of course, far too much. At this point, just be happy with whatever you have. If you could do another 2, that's great. The value is really just in getting more under your belt in terms of pacing and endurance so that you're ready for that 5-section experience on test day. And in your review process, of course, go deeper on it. I would rather that you do fewer exams and review them in more depth than just aim to cover as many as possible. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.